Hey Allstate, my name's Angel. Today we're gonna be doing a repair video on Myung Choi. Currently right now it is 47 degrees outside. So let's go ahead and start by unsealing our shingles. What I got right here is your crowbar with a P-hook on the end. So you got our damaged shingle right here. We're gonna go ahead and start by unsealing the damaged shingle, cutting away from the tar line. Notice how as I cut away from the tar line, I got my palm on the shingle I'm unsealing, and I got my fingers on the shingle above. Alright, that's our bottom row. Go ahead and start our next row. Let me start from this side actually. Alright, now it's time for our last row. Now that we have all our shingles unsealed, in order for us to do this repair video, I'm gonna go ahead and start by taking the nails off. Notice how as I lift the shingle, I got my fingers on the shingle above with my thumb lifting the shingle no more than 30 degrees. Flip it over, just use the P-hook. See how I just do that with one hand? Usually my preferred tool. Again, as I lift up the shingle, I'm only using my thumb on the same shingle I'm lifting up, and as I keep my fingers on the shingle above it, lifting it no more than 45 degrees. that's our first row. Let me just double check, make sure I got all the nails. Yeah, looks like that row's good. Now let's go ahead and finish off with the last row. What I am starting to notice is a lot of granule loss as I unseal these shingles. So let's see how this continues. And like I said before, as I lift up the shingle, I'm keeping my thumb on the same shingle, keep my fingers on the shingle above, lifting it no more than 45 degrees. Alright, so that should be all the nails that we got taken out. Let's go ahead and remove this shingle. Looks like we got one that we missed in the middle. I found it. Go ahead and remove this shingle. Alright, so this is the shingle that we got right here. See, it is damaged. Got the ripped shingle here, got some granule loss here. Then if you can actually come in closer, you can actually see just from removing that shingle, we're getting a lot of granule loss. You can get a little closer. Alright, now let's go ahead and start by putting the damaged shingle back in place. So I got my nails. I got my nails that I'm gonna be using to hammer the shingle in. I got my 16-ounce hammer, and then I got my roofing snake. Let's go ahead and start by nailing this bottom row in. And as I hammer this row, you can only see that we're starting to lose more granules the more I knock the shingle back into place. We got our first row. Just make sure, double check I ain't missed one. Nope, we're good. All right, last one. So now that we got all our nails in, let's go ahead and get a closer look at all the shingles in our chest square. Here, pass me this. All right. So we got our damaged shingle here. Obviously, this shingle blew off in the wind. And notice how I mentioned before, it just looks like we got more granule loss as we continue to put this shingle in. So what that means for us today is that since we are experiencing a lot of granule loss after this repair, this is going to be considered a fail. You can see all the granule loss here close to the top of the shingle. All right, Allstate. Thanks for taking the time out to watch my video. And like I mentioned before, this is going to be considered a fail. All right, I'll say you enjoy the rest of your day.